This recording covers QA for the K2 website search capability. First of all, search is everywhere on every single page, so for every single page, please ensure that the search functionality works exactly as it is on the home page, that it shows on the top of the page unless there's a carousel here, that it is on the page, and that both the search functionality and the drop downs here work in a similar fashion, and then obviously that you can search. The other thing is you need to be able to search when you are authenticated as well as when you are logged out, and therefore whenever you are unauthenticated. Both need to work. So when you click on search itself, then unless the auto suggestions are turned off, it needs to wipe out that term search, and you need to be able to enter a search term here. So if I enter a search term here, it needs to show me my search suggestions here. These need to be clickable, 10 at a time, no pagination. They need to show the correct items, so we need to check that for forum posts, for forum entries, for blog posts. And actually, potentially, this could actually be the first bug already, that it doesn't show the correct icons here. But that capability needs to be enabled everywhere. You click on that and you go to, and I click on this right now, and it should take you right to that post. Second functionality, I can do that right here. If I enter Lorem again, is that obviously I can have this picker here. Community and user should be your two choices. Eventually there might be a breakout of community in the subsections like forum, blog, market, but for right now let's keep it at community and users. And then obviously I can pick one or the other. Let's do the content search first before we do the user search, and then we click on the search in itself, and the search gets started, and we land on the search result page. So the search result page pagination needs to obviously work, and that needs to be correctly highlighted here. So if I go on the second one, then it should highlight the second one here. Interesting here, we have a bleeding here already of the tags, so that's one thing to highlight. We have 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 items here. If you go back on the first page, we should have the same number of icons, so please test for that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that needs to be the same. Then obviously each item needs to have the correct icon here. So this is the forum icon, this is the blog icon, forum icon. Again, the item itself should be clickable. The item needs to list forum, author, created, and if it's an accepted solution. In case we don't have that, obviously that doesn't show, or in the case of the blog, there is no forum category because we don't have black blog category, so obviously that needs to be handled. There needs to be the right truncation. It's up to 3 lines that need to be truncated, and the tags need to be displayed correctly here. As we see here, there are no tags here. When there are no tags, then there should nothing be displayed here, which needs to be tested for. The other thing is that once you click on this, it should take you to the right search results. And what should not happen by just going back here to the next page here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, is that we have a bleeding of tags or something else, so it can never overrun the size of a card. That no matter how many tags we have, no matter how much text there is, it can never bleed into the next card, as it does here. The other thing that needs to work is the filtering, so we can filter by forum, blog, market, and knowledge center. Actually, this will need to be renamed to community articles. So if I click on forum, I should only see my 6 forum articles. That needs to be tested, and obviously there's no pagination here. By the way, this is wrong here, just pointing this out. For blog, there are 9, so only again blog articles, and there should be pagination here. So that pagination seems to work because pagination is set to 7. Mark it. Well, let's see what happens there. No matching results. This distance here needs to be reduced. When there are no matching results, didn't find what you were looking for, needs to be moved up further. I know Prem put something in there to have some minimum space there, but this should not require scrolling. So that to me I would classify as a bug. Also, when you have no matching results, you should still see the filtering, so you can go to the different filters. So that is another bug here that I'm seeing immediately. That needs to be tested for. So doing my lorem search again, in order to get back here. So that kind of filtering needs to be available here again. Obviously, one thing that is done rightly here is blog 9, so that we need to test for this, that the focus here shifts from all to blog, and even for 0 it needs to shift to the one that has 0 in here. And then lastly, what I see here is that this is a post new discussion button, so this when clicked should take you to the new post page, which it does. Obviously it's not styled yet, but it should. Going one back here, let's try this out, whether this takes me to a blog article. Yes, it does. K2 community stage, blog, customers find pain relief and more. So this looks good. And also going one back, if we do the forums, then this should take me to the correct forum article. That needs to be obviously tested for. Okay, and that's the recording.